Hello, good morning. Welcome to Saturday Models Live. I'm Steve. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm on my own today. So thank you very much for joining me today. Yeah, really cool. So this is episode 2 of Jadlam on YouTube. So yeah, we're fully live. It is Saturday morning. It's 9 o'clock. Well, 9:02 now, but yeah, we're all good. Yeah, got loads of kits to go through today, guys. So it's quite model kit heavy this week. It's just the way it goes. What new comes through the door. But yeah, got a lot of new kits. I got some Haskell, I got some Rifle, got some Tamiya, got some Airfix, got some 4R, got some Coteray, got some Very Fire. Yeah, I've got some tools on the bench as well. I got the new Mustang, the North American Mustang to show off. So we'll get this one on the bench about halfway through. So yeah, thank you very much, Border, for sending this one. This is going to be cool. This is the pre-coloured one, which has been kind of, I would say contentious, but debated online, let's say. But I've had a very quick look at it before coming on today, and I think it's going to be cool. So we'll get that one out a little bit later on. We'll go through some news to start with, and we'll see what's going on. Hello, everyone in the chat. Morning. Thank you very much for joining us today in the chat. I'll go through you guys in a bit and answer some questions. Before we start, I would say go to Saturday Models Live on the Jadlam website. So if you're on YouTube right now, there's a link at the bottom. There, I've pinned one in the comments, and there's also one in the description. Or go to jadlamracingmodels.com, which is down the bottom of your screen. If you go over there, you can watch this live stream on our website, and all the model kits that I talk about today will be on the bottom. And there's also the wheel. That's probably the biggest thing, is that you can drop your email in, and I'll do a wheel in about half an hour's time, depending on how much I ramble about model kits. And you can win a prize. So I'll do a live draw in about 25 minutes, half an hour. And you can win. You can win some J points. You can win a kit from today's show. There's loads of really cool prizes. So yeah, get yourself over to our website. It looks a bit like this. You can see our other shows. Yeah, it's the best way to enjoy it. There's a chat there as well. There's a wheel. So yeah, get yourself over there. If you need any help on that, give me a shout in the chat, and I'll sling you a link. But it should be pinned on there. Right, that's probably the first thing I wanted to get mentioned. Let's go and have a look at the news this week in the modelling world. Okay, so there's quite a lot of model news this week. I thought the first thing I would like to talk about is Das Werk. Das Werk have just announced 2 brand new tools. I've seen these online. I've got a little bit of information about them. This is the courier wagon, the Type 181. So there's 2 versions. I'll go through both. The first one here, this is the iconic VW thing. It's in a 135 scale. It's a brand new tool from Das Werk. It's a classic stripped-back military and civilian utility runabout used heavily by the West German Bundeswehr and Dutch forces 1969 through to 1990. By the way, if I pronounce anything wrong on the show, shout me in the chat, right? Because I've tried to learn a lot of names. You know, when you only see things written down, you don't know how they're said. So yeah, give me a shout if I'm saying it wrong, but I think I've done my research, but I've got a few things that are going to trip me up later. Yeah, so let's go on about this one a minute. It's got high-tech 3D printed parts, so you're going to get your wheels. 3D printed wheels seems to be quite a regular thing now. ScaleX do some lovely aftermarket bits for a lot of these kits as well. Again, I will link them all at the bottom, but yes, 135, you get 3D printed wheels. The folded canvas top is 3D printed as well. That's unusual. They've done it in 3D print, but it must give you really nice, yeah, realistic folds and tread textures on the wheels that injection plastic can't match. So they're using a lot more 3D printed parts now. I don't know how you feel about 3D printed parts, these mixed media, these Profi pack type bits. In fact, we'll talk about it later on, because I have got a kit where it is mandatory to use all the parts. Well, I will. It's a bit of a tease as to what's coming up later on that one. Yes, so you can do this one. The doors open and close. It's got pre-cut window mask and stickers. Again, pretty standard now in most kits. And yes, this is the standard version. So there's 4 marking options. You can do it in the Civi version, Dutch Forces, the Bundeswehr, Panzer Battalion, and they're also doing a Civi version as well. So they're getting a bang for the buck out of the tooling. This is the blue light version. So again, it's one, yeah, not a car. You don't get 10% off. What do you need to know about this one? So it's the emergency and specialist variant. So it comes along at the same time, so it's largely the same tooling. You get the military police, the border guard and fire brigade versions of the Type 181. It's got an added radio and emergency gear parts. So unlike the standard version, you get light beacons, a 2-tone horn setup, and you get 3D printed radio set complete with detail receiver to the rear compartment, capturing the 24-volt Funk Kubel command setup used by military police and emergency units. Yeah, this has got your 3D printed wheels as well. Yeah, so it's got all your bits and bobs. So that's 2 brand new tools from Das Werk. I think Das Werk do some amazing kits. If you're into Das Werk, give me a shout. Well, I'll have a look through in a minute. I'll answer your questions in a sec. I'll just pop through some of the we'll blast through this. We've got a community bit coming up where I'll look at all your models, I'll look at what you've been building, we'll have a look at events, and we'll go through, I'll try and answer some questions, but I've got one of my guys in the chat, he might be able to help as well. So this is the Kotare, because I've learned, is it Kotare or Kotare? I've watched a few videos and I think it's Kotare. This is the 132 Spitfire. I've actually got this here somewhere. Yes, this one's actually in stock now. The 132 Kotare Spitfire. I'll just pop that one there a sec. So this has just popped in coming yesterday afternoon. So yeah, lovely Kotare, been a real big hit for us. Lovely premium 132 kits. So this is the new one. Yeah, we know it's wing nuts, good quality, amazing. The art always looks lovely. Everything really, really premium finish on everything they do. This is the late production Mark 1 Spitfire. So it is the original Spitfire Mark 1A, which came out. That was the original tooling. This one has got some slightly different versions in it. So it's got the late Mark 1A features. So it's got the engine-driven undercarriage retraction system. It's got de Havilland Rotor constant speed propellers, optional antenna gear. It's got the revised raised rivet wireless access door, the TR9 TR1131 1133 radio controllers, and the composite plastic pilot seats with or without the Sutton harnesses. So yes, very heavy on the detail. 136 parts, 35cm wingspan, so it does build up quite nice. You get the cartograph decals in there as well, so you could do your Mark 1 dark earth, dark green, sky camouflage schemes from 1940. The propeller setups are optioned, the Havilland or Rotor, you can choose. Windscreen armour configurations directly matching the real historic airframe. So yes, a lovely brand new version from Kotare there. And I've also got a couple of the other versions in stock here. Just thought I'd mention these as well while we're here. We've got the 132 Spitfire, the Mark 5B, which is the early version, and we've got the Messerschmitt BF109K4. So we've got those two in stock as well. They are available at the moment, and we've got some really good prices on those. If you go over to the Jadlam Live page, you will see that we got some really good deals on those. So yeah, great stuff from Kotare coming through with the kits. That was the Kotare. Right, what have we got next? Oh yes, Poche. I don't know how you pronounce it. I believe the French way is Poche. So, we'll call it Poca. We'll call it Poca. Everyone else I know calls it Poca. So Poca have hyped a new release on their socials. They did one earlier in the year, and it was the Ferrari F50, which is still up for pre-order at the moment. Again, linked at the bottom. You can get in on that one. They do shift pretty quick, the Poche bits. What do you need to know about this one? So we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. All we know is it's going to be another Ferrari collaboration. So there's quite a lot of speculation going on online. I've had a quick look through what everyone's saying. A lot of people think it might be a Dino. A lot of people might be F80, 499 Le Mans. I think someone said the Ferrari Loose. I don't think they're going to be doing an electric car anytime soon. Probably isn't the best option for those. But yes, so we don't know. It's very light. I don't know when they're announcing it. They've been very vague, but it's always exciting when a new Pocket kit rocks up. So yeah, you can still get the original one. So I expect this, whatever it is, will be out next year. So you've got a bit of time to think about it. But when we know, we'll get it on here. Right, 4Art. Yes, 4Art's next. 4Art have come through with a big return batch of model kits. Look at that, an absolute wedge. This is the problem. It all comes in at the same time. It's not a bad thing. So 4Art, yes, mostly going to be Himars. A lot of Himars in the chat. How we doing? Good morning, everyone. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, 4Art digital releases. So what have we got? We've got the Sea King. Let's get the Sea King out of the way because he's the outlier in this collection. So this is the SH3H Sub Hunter. Very cool little kit. This is 172 Sea King anti-submarine warfare kit. It's got the fuselage rivet details, rotor assemblies, the ASW dipping sonar torpedo equipment. So yeah, that was a nice one there. I've not built that one. Anyone built any 4Art kits? I have got one of the Himars, one of the early Himars in the stash, but I haven't built it yet. So it'd be nice to know what the 4Art kits come out like. Right, so what have we got? Let's go through. 2008 is the 172 scale Himars. So yes, a lot of Ukrainian bits at the moment. So this has got the FMTV chassis. It's got the details, smaller scale, 172. That is, yeah, that's your standard of the ACMS GMLRS. So you can build it both ways. So you've got the guided missile launch system, or you've got the tactical missile. So just one big missile rather than 6. It's your choice. So yeah, great little kit, that one. They also do, if you can't choose, they do a double pack. So you can get both, get 2 kits in the box. You can do them in 1+1, so 2. Very simple maths. So yes, that is the second kit they do. This is nice. Yeah, got the Kotare kits. Yeah, Kotare really nice. So this is 4Art. Yeah, if anyone's built 4Art, let me know. We'll have a little chat through these in a minute. Yeah, so there's 2 in there, so you can build them both ways. So good little option there for a double pack. Seems to be quite common now, doesn't it? Especially for like Andy's hobbies and whatnot. And it's the big boy. It's the big boy himself. This is the 135 scale one. So they've scaled it up. This is the big HIMARS. This is, yeah, what do you do? It's a big version. It's just 135. Absolutely chunk. And if you want to go for the 135 one, they do a crew as well. Again, I've tagged these below if you want to grab those. That is the 135 crew, and they also do a smaller scale 172. So if you want to get your HIMARS, they do the crew separately. So you can get either HIMARS, whatever size you want to go for. There's a couple of different options on there. It shows you on the box the composition, so you can do them both ways, and you can get your tools. So yeah, nice. I'd like to know what the 4-arc kits build up like. I've seen some good reviews online, but I'd like to see. I'd like to actually see some because they're quite relatively new tools. Right, what have we got? Oh yeah, this is the biggest kit. I don't even know how I'm going to fit this one on. I don't even know how can I lose this kit, but I've managed to. It's look at the size of this. This is the Verifire, which is the best brand name ever, by the way. This is the Verifire Yamato, the Super Yamato, I'll add. So it's the what if post late war they were trying to build, weren't they? But they run out of steel, and they run out on had to fight the Americans. This is the deluxe edition. So this is the 1/351. So yes, it's the DX edition, which is basically the deluxe one. Comes with everything. What do you need to know? It's massive. It's got photo etched sheets. It's got turned metal gun barrels. It's got laser cut real wood decking as well, and it's got resin and 3D detailed parts. So yeah, look how I can't even. It's aching my arm just to just hold it. Yeah, I think I might actually do an unboxing going forward. If you want to see this one opened up, we'll have a really good dig into all these details. It's got all the float planes as well on the side, so we can get those out. I think this would be quite a nice one to get on the bench, crack open, and see what it's like. But yes, very cool, very fire, in fact, some would say. Right, that was heavy. Right, and this is, we'll go through Ryefield as well. So yeah, Ryefield, let's wrap it up. We have some big Ryefield news. So these have just come in. So three. Again, they all come in 3. So everything comes in. Get back into modelling. Yeah, good stuff. I've got a few stories to go through later on about people getting back into modelling. So that'll be nice. This is the Ryefield triple header. It's got 3 kits from Ryefield. Yeah, where should we start? Let's start with the Striker because this thing is awesome. So this is. The links will be on the website. They'll be at the bottom. At the bottom, so if you look down below, everything I've got on the show will be tagged at the bottom. So this is, let's go through this one. So this is the Striker. So this is the 2020's tooling. So they've got the new version of the Striker. This is, yep, this is the one. What do you need to know about this one? So it's got a machine gun system, suspension and tyres, are hyper detailed. It's 135. Everything's 135 now. It seems to be sort of taking over, doesn't it? You can do the hatches open and close. There's loads of extra tooling and bits on this one. Yeah, this is the post-2008 one. So it is a updated version of the original Striker tooling. Yes, it's got all the bits and bobs you need. So yeah, nice little update on the Striker, which is a very popular kit for us. And then let's go through to, let's do the Tiger, shall we? King Tiger. So yeah, we like a King Tiger. It's got the Henschel turret. This is 5159. Again, this is 135. So this is the newest highly refined iteration of the late war German heavy Titan. It's got the late war profile. It's got the working track links, which is kind of standard now with a lot of the Ryefield kits. It's got photo etched mesh screens for rear engine deck intakes and optional late war exhausts. This one is a full interior as well, so it's absolutely rammed with detail. It's got some clear parts as well, so the shell is clear, so when you build an interior you don't have to hide it all away. It's not the society, what they call it, the cult of hidden paint online. Don't need to worry about that. All your details are going to be seen. You can really flex your interior work. Yes, that is a clear version, clear version, full interior. Their spelling is almost as bad as mine. And yeah, it's Ryefield, so it's going to keep you busy for about a year on that kit. But yeah, nice big tank actually. And also, thirdly and finally, from Ryefield, they have brought in the JS2. Again, this one's got loads of upgrades as well. So this is the JS2 1944 heavy tank. So the Soviet heavy armour, single piece molded barrel. It's got double baffle muzzle brake. That's a hard one to say, isn't it? It's got the steel texture molded onto the turret. And it's got workable traction suspension. Again, pretty standard now with Ryefield kits. There's loads of upgrades. The King Tiger, the JS2. They've got. We do sell gun barrels, extended photo etch frets as well. So there's loads of upgrades you can get for these. 3D printed track and suspension sets. There's loads of pre-sag tracks and pre-sag wheels for these kits as well. So yeah, lots and lots of upgrades. The Ryefield are very modular. These are very popular. We find most of our modelers really do enjoy the Ryefield because they're very premium, very involved kits. And speaking of kits, let's have a look through a few more kits that we've got in this week. Let's pop over to here a sec. So that is the sort of main body of bits that have come in this week. Got some restocks as well. Let's go through some classics that have made a reappearance. Let's start with Airfix. We like the JS2 is nice. The JS2, I don't believe he's full interior, no. It's just a standard kit, that one, isn't he? He doesn't advertise as full interior. They haven't given me any info, but no, I believe he's just a standard build, that one. So it's quite a light kit as well. It's a good little quick build, but you can add a lot of detail to it. Airfix, right? Airfix have come through with the vintage classics. We all like a bit of, I'd say we all like a bit of vintage classics. I think the hovercraft probably sent most people into the depths, but it was a difficult kit when it first came out, and it's still a difficult kit now. Yeah, lots and lots of old school vintage classics this week. You've got Robin Hood and the Sheriff of Nottingham. Robin is currently he's sold out. Robin's been very popular for us. Sheriff of Nottingham, looking a lot like Alan Rickman there. We've got the Romans. The Romans are back. Everyone likes a Roman. Give them someone to conquer. There's the Britons there. So we've got, these are the little 1/76 scale from, these are the classic Round His Merry Men. So yeah, Robin Hood and His Merry Men, they've moved out, but Airfix have got the big fort coming, and that should be coming shortly. And I do believe you get a Robin in there. So these kits still use the original plastic, but they have changed it. I read online that Airfix have changed the composition of plastic, so it doesn't have that sort of it's hard to, I don't say oily, but you remember they were sort of that bendy. I don't think we had primer as kids as well, so we just painted straight onto it with enamel, and they were yeah, not easy to paint. But yes, Robin, yeah. So we've got Britons, Romans. Robin will have to wait. Sheriff of Nottingham though, you can fight him. What else have we got? They've got the aircraft refueling kit. So they've done a 1/76 of this. I believe this was in the original, the RAF supply set. So yes, that's that one. That's the aircraft refueling kit. We've also got the Grumman Wildcat as well. It's the F4, isn't it? The Wildcats, yeah, that one's back out again this week. And the Avro 504K. Anybody remember building this one? I remember seeing a lot of people online saying they quite like this kit. So yeah, World War I biplane. Biplane's always a nightmare. Airfix, because vintage classic biplane could be quite a challenging build, but yeah, your mileage may vary. And also a massive bomber as well. So yeah, we got quite a few new bits. This is the B25B Mitchell twin engine Doolittle Raid medium bomber. It's got a nice little cockpit interior, detailed bomb bay, and ultra crisp modern panel line. So yes, some nice restock bits there from Airfix. Big old chunk of Airfix. I've got a few other bits as well. I've got sort of bits that don't fit neatly into any sort of category. I've got a few Hasegawa. Yeah, I seen the tooling. I don't believe it's not a new tooling, is it? I could be wrong. I think it was one of the victims of the using AI, but I try not to use too much AI. But I did actually do the poacher kit we talked about earlier. I did a little funny mock-up of it as the Ferrari electric vehicle, and I thought, let's not go down. Let's not open that can of AI just yet. We might accidentally, but I have no intentions of going down that route. So yes, Hasegawa. These are Japanese imports. We've got the Sea Harrier FRS-1. This is the 172 jet tooling, iconic Royal Navy Falklands hero. Yep, that one's back in stock. We'll get that one listed shortly. I've also got the AC-10 Thunderbolt 2, which is, 172 as well. Yeah, it's the C model, so it's got the glass cockpit. The Avenger nose cannon detail and a full arsenal, underwing ordnance. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with Thunderbolt. Everybody likes Thunderbolt. I like the sound of them, not personally. I wouldn't want to be on the other end of it. But also, this has been getting quite a lot of chat online as well. So we've got a little bit of Civi Aviation. This is the X scale ATR 72-600. Nice little turbo prop builder project. 6 blade propeller assemblies, razor fine detailing, high quality decals included for smooth, clean civilian liveries. So that is the X scale kit. I've got a few X scale kits. If you guys are interested in X scale, we can have a look at a few more of those on the chat. And finally, I was I had to run around just to get these on the stream, but I managed to grab them just in time. Some Tamiya. Anyone heard of Tamiya? Airfix. No, they're getting a bit of yeah, Haskell. They're doing well. We got a few kits. We do a lot of yeah, they do some cars. We do a lot of planes. Egg planes as well seem to be quite popular. I've seen a lot of those at model shows at the moment. But whatever you're into. So Tamiya, that's what you guys have heard of this brand. Right, where do we go with this? So let's start off with the 135 half tracks. So half tracks seem to be the thing at the moment in the model kit world. These are the M16 and the M21. They are back in stock. These things just absolutely flew out when we had them last year. So you've got the M16 multiple gun carriage, the meat chopper AA turret, and you've got the mortar carrier as well. So you get 3 figures in the mortar carrier, you get 4 with the gun carriage. Yeah, great little kits. 135. We all like a bit of 135. These don't hang around, so yeah, good luck getting one of these because they do move quick. But yes, they are in stock at the moment. And also, I've got a bit. This is RC, so I'm kind of cheating on the model chat front. So, but I'd say it's a kit. You build it. It comes on sprues. This is the Grasshopper. Anybody remember having a Grasshopper? I bet you had a Grasshopper. Everyone had a Grasshopper. Grasshopper or Hornet. They were like the rite of passage when you were young. But this is the Black Edition, as you can see there on the shiny sticker on the bottom. It is the Black Edition. This came in Friday afternoon, very, very late. So, yeah, I mean, basically, it's a black Grasshopper. So that's all you need to know, really. I think it came out about 10 years ago. So 2015 was the last time you saw the black Grasshopper. So it's been over 10 years since this one's been out. It's a Tamiya kit. So you build it yourself. You spray it yourself. You don't need to spray this one because it's black. And you need all your electrics on top as well, if you need any of that. If you want us to do some more RC bits, we can. But obviously, I'm keeping it quite modelly at the moment. Again, in terms of feedback, let us know. We've got a little feedback form at the bottom, and you can go on the website, drop us some feedback. Let us know what you want to see. I'll talk about what you want to see. I'm keeping it quite model kitty at the moment, but we do like RC. If you know what we're about at Jadlam, then you know what we sell. So we've got a lot of cool products, a lot of cool sort of Jadlam sphere, Jadlamverse. Let's call it Jadlamverse. And you know what we do. So if you want to see more of our products, I've got some tools coming up. I've got, yeah, just loads of bits and bobs. We could do model kits, we've got wooden kits, we've got paints, we've got RC. Again, I said mention RC, but that is a huge one. We can really get these up on stream and have a look at them. But yeah, that is the Grasshopper Black Edition. So yeah, nice to see that one come back. Nice 80s classic. Right, I think we're probably, yeah, we've blasted through. That is all the news and kits this week that I can think of. There's so many to talk about. I've just seen Edward put a load of stuff up late last night of their August releases, so I'll go through them next week because they've got some nice bits. They've got a new Prof pack coming out. They've got a new double pack coming out, and a few other things that have not been announced yet. But yes, we'll have a look at those next week. But whew, right, we'll go on to the workbench. But before we go to the workbench, should we do a wheel? Should we do a wheel? The dreaded wheel, but you can win. So let's see what we can get. Right, the wheel. Here we go. This is the wheel. So if you go over to our website, jadlamracingmodels.com, and I should be on the front page or on a little tag there. Go over. I'll put a link in the comments. Stick your email in the bottom bit there, where there is a section to put your email for the wheel. There's a wheel spin around. It's very easy to see. Yeah, just register in there. I'm going to close in about a minute's time. So we'll have a little chat while you guys get those in. So just be clear. Pop your information onto the website. Links in the bottom. Or you can follow it here, or just go to Jadlam Models. You'll see the live page. Make sure you're in the draw. I will pick a name randomly, and then we'll spin the wheel. So someone's going to win a prize. I've got a kit from today's show. I've got money off vouchers like J points. We've got random prizes. I've got like airbrush sets in there. So we've got loads of really cool prizes. It's just free to enter as well. So yeah, go over to our website, get yourself signed up. I'll give you about a minute. We'll have a little look what you guys are up to. So yeah, consider this your 1 minute warning while I catch my breath, because we've blasted through the model kits there, haven't we? But yes, good stuff. It's quite a lot. It's been quite military heavy this week. I normally do. Last week we did all the minis. We had a real good range, but this week it's very, very military based. But that's just the way it goes. So I'm always going to do 24-year-old kits in this week, and they're pretty much all military. But that's fine. That's just the way it goes. We try and do a nice variety. So have a quick look through the comments here. Yeah, guys, thanks for joining. I do appreciate you dropping in. So what have we got here? Not a lover of Airfix. No, it can be divisive, can't they? Some of their recent releases have been very good. Someone posted up the Lysander on our model chat group, and I thought that was an amazing kit. I thought the tooling on that, the Gannet, I thought was a really good kit. Then I want to have a go at the Saracen as well. That's in my stash. I'll give that a go at some point. Any of the Cold War stuff. I like the subject matter. I think subject matter is really good. But yes, your mileage will definitely vary. Love Tamiya kits. Easy to, yeah, Tamiya's easy, isn't it? Tamiya just shake the box and they're good. Don't really do a bad kit, Tamiya. They've got some older kits on the market, same as like Revela or anyone else, but Tamiya quality control is absolutely amazing. But there's not a huge frequency of new releases, but when they do release, it slaps. So that's good. Grasshopper was the OG. It was the OG. I think the Grasshopper, the Hornet, a lot of people had. Lunchbox. I like a lunchbox, but they're a bit bouncy and they're a bit silly, but they just visually are like the most iconic, aren't they? So yeah, I fully get that. Yeah, Robin Early, should we hopefully get some more of those in? We'll get his Fort. I'm pretty sure. Does anybody have the original Fort? That's coming out again this year. The original Airfix Fort. I'm pretty sure it came with Robin Hood and his Merry Men. I had like a manky old one from a car boot sale. It was all sort of enjoying the 116 scales. Yes, Jim. Yeah, 116 is really good. We did a load last week. We had some Andy's hobbies on the chat. So I got the one. We had the 135, the M3 and the M3A1 double pack on last week to have a look at. So Andy's going smaller. But yeah, 116 is huge at the moment. Again, last week it was everything was big. I had to use a wide angle lens. But what is your favorite scale as well? I like the 116 because you can you can really level up your weathering game. But you got to be careful. If you just take a 135 kit and just kind of like make it 30% bigger, it does often show the kind of lack of detail on older tooling. So you do have to really fill the space or add your own detail. But yeah, 116 can be a little bit sparse in places. But yeah, it's what you want really. If you want a quick build, do you want a long build? Right, we'll have a look. I'm going to draw a line now on everyone who has entered. So let me go through. I'm going to pick a name at random and then I'll run the wheel. Right, I will go. I'll pick the name at random. I'll get up on the screen going forward. We'll call it the winner. Select it at random. Right, I'm going to run the wheel. And this week's winner, I'll do the winner and then we'll spin the wheel, see what they've won. Wait, it's gone to Jim Phillips. Congratulations, Jim. You are today's winner. So I've got your deets here. I'll pop you a message post-show when I'm offline. So Jim Phillips. Jim, you in the chat, Jim? Jim, are you here? Is Jim in the chat? That's what I want to know here. So we'll get that one off. So any Jim, where's Jim Phillips? Where's Jim? Jim, I'm going to spin the wheel for Jim. Let's see what you can win. So I've got a load of really cool prizes on the wheel today. I'll get out of the way of the wheel, shall I? Because you guys don't want to see me. You want to see the wheel. Let's see what Jim has won on the wheel. I've got to spin it, all right? We're going to get a physical wheel at some point. But until then, it's going to have to be this wheel. What has Jim won this week? Oi! Okay, he's won a £15 voucher. Congratulations, Jim. I'll get you over a £15 voucher for Jadlam website. It's probably worth pointing out. It's not an old M&S voucher I haven't used in Christmas. It'll be a £15 voucher for our website. So congratulations, Jim. Yeah, like I say, we've got loads. We'll do a wheel every week on that one. So that one's going to Jim. Nice one, Jim. Big up, Jim. There we go, the wheel. The wheel. Yeah, there we go. He's won. Thanks, Jim. I'll get that over to you. I've got your details here. I'll drop you an email after the show, or drop us a message. We'll get it through. We'll get it through to you. We'll get you £15 voucher. Don't worry about it. Right. Should we have a look at this board of models kit then? I haven't had a proper look at it yet, so I'm going to open it on stream and we'll see what I do. Right, here he is. This is the 135, isn't it? 135 North American P-51D bomber, full interior, and this is the pre-painted one. So I've done did a primary research last night on a few certain forums, and yeah, there's been quite I'd say controversial, but a mixed bag about these pre-painted kits. But I'm going to get them out. We'll have a look at them, and we'll see what they're like. I've had a very quick look, as I said earlier, and I think they're really cool. But I will not judge. I will just. I'm not influencing. I'll just. We'll just crack it out and see what it do, shall we? Let's flick over to the big camera there. Look at that, big cam. Big cam. Everyone hear me all right this week as well? I've sorted out the mic as well, and I've got some new lighting, and I've snatched it all up in here. So I've got my desk here now. The Michael McIntyre model. Well, me. I don't. Is he funny? I gotta keep it PG, and I wanna get that YouTube. I don't want to go too silly. We do a few live streams, do a few live selling streams, and they do get a little bit silly. We end up kind of sidetracking and talking about Fort Bayard for half an hour, but I'll happily do that as well. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, cheers, Steve. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate that. You can always catch up on. It'll go on YouTube anyway afterwards if you want to watch my silly ramblings about model kits. That is your choice. Anyway, this is the Ball of Models kit. Let's have a look at this. So this is got a pre-finished metallic skin. Let's have a look at that first. And a stressed skin texture, which I see it looks like it's been hammered quite hard online, but sometimes they can be a bit over stressed online. But yes, first thing you notice, all pre-painted parts. A lot of parts as well. Excellent, thank you very much. What have we got? We got a lot of tooling in here. So let's crack some bits open. Again, it looks like they've all been sprayed on the sprue. These are the bare metal finish. So the idea of this kit, the main things are that it's got interlocking parts. So everything is designed to be on the gate where it can be cut and cleaned up easy. So on the fine points there. So it's not going to have too much touch up. You know, when you see people that paint on the sprue and you think it looks nice as a piece, but I wouldn't paint then build. I mean, I did when I was 10, but I wouldn't do it now because it's just too much cleanup. So this is the bare metal finish. Again, it's quite, the rivets aren't as pronounced as they may have looked in those early CAD designs. So I'd say they've done quite a good job on there. I'm trying to show you some of the, anyone count the rivets? Got any rivet counters in the chat? Every sprue is separately bagged. Every sprue is separately bagged. I can confirm that. And the sort of the heavy detail coloured parts are already in their own box. So yes, I just want to show you some. I've just seen a lot of people online talking about the rivets. So I don't know what you what your thoughts are on those rivets. Any professional rivet counts in the chat, let me know. But yes, you can always describe them. They're not too bad actually. I think they look a lot better in person. So yes, they are sprayed on the exteriors only on there. So that is actually bare metal. Looks like your cockpit parts are all sort of sprayed in green, quite basic, just some interior bits. Got your bombays and your wheels, bombays. Again, they're quite basic colours, but they're very clean. They don't look, I've seen some of these kits where they just look like they've been airbrushed very quickly. Clear parts are clear, not much to talk about on clear parts. Black and silver, so it's interesting that they've got black and silver parts on the same sprue, I'd say. So they've done a good job on that one. They've got lots more black and silver parts. This one's got got your gold parts there. It's also got 1, 2, 3, 4 different colours on the same sprue. I don't know how they actually, yeah, it's quite clever how they actually print that, but yeah, quite basic colours on those. Again, this is your bare metal finish. They've done it in a dark green on the interior, and again, you've got the bare metal finish, so quite nice for weathering actually. Yeah, the connection points, I might build this one up actually. I think it might be worth building up because I've got the upgrade box as well. I'm going to build one up and then I'll talk about how the connection points work, because they have said, and they've stressed it again on social media this week when pressed on this issue, that all the points will fit flush and you don't actually need glue, because obviously a lot of people were worried about gluing it because it will potentially affect the, when it spills. You know what it's like when you glue pre-painted parts. It's a nightmare. So unless you're going to use PVA glue or it fits absolutely perfectly, it'd be very interesting, but I will feedback on that. So we've got a nice manual. Again, you don't really need a colour guide because it's already coloured. It's definitely lending itself to weathering, but yeah, your mileage will vary. It does actually give you a basic markings as well. So you've still got to do decals. So I'd say decals are probably as challenging as painting. But yeah, if you were a newbie, I think you'd definitely struggle with. I won't show the decals on stream because there's a lady on there and she's going to get me kicked off probably. Ignore the lady. But yes, you've got some photo etch parts as well. Got some little very detailed 3D printing parts here. That is the question. Yeah, that is the question, Nigel, about the joints and filling. Like I say, they've tiny little 3D printed parts here. You see those on there? So it looks like it's the wiring as well. That is, I've just literally broken a piece off getting out of the box there. But yes, very small, very detailed 3D printed parts. So this means you're probably going to have to use super glue or some sort of cyanol acrylic, which is a dangerous game when you've got pre-painted parts. But yes, like I say, they do promote it having no need for glue. So we will see. I will build it and I'll do some nice high-res shots of the build. So in this box here, which is like a little mini box inside your box, it's like Inception model kits. These are the pre-painted parts, so they come in a nice little bag, and these they're quite rammed in there, but these are all the sort of highly detailed painted parts. I'll just pop them out on the desk here because they're more fiddly than I thought they might be. But yes, I believe these must be done individually. So, God, I don't know, that's a job, isn't it? That's a production line job. I love the fact that that's pre-painted as well, because they're always a nightmare to paint, aren't they? But yes, they're very clean, a very clean finish on these. Got some really nice detail on there. So these are all your little googles to paint. You've got your, again, some of the decals you do yourself, but some are already painted on. So a lot of the basic colours as well. So this has got red, yellow, aluminium, and green. So it's got 4 colours on a single piece, which is quite impressive. Again, it looks like your part finishes here. So where it'd be flush, I don't think there would be any parts. But like I say, they do say, yes, it's a bit mad that they've put all these in a little. They're quite flush in there, but they did just come like this in a little bag. But they do seem to, I don't know if they've they must have sealed them somehow, right? They've got a kind of semi-gloss finish, I would say. We'll get them. Yeah, I'm going to build it because I don't know. It's not going to take too long to build, is it? Really, just sort of pop it off, and you're away. And if there was only some sort of tool that I could sand the edges down with, which I'll be showing next. That was a shameless transition, wasn't it? Yeah, AMT, yeah, the pre-colored. There's been a few pre-colored kits, but I think Border, it's their caliber, isn't it? That's got people worried. The cockpit is, yeah, pre-painted cockpit as well. So the glass, that's nice, and they need the mask. That's welcome. Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it? They haven't scratched here, and I've had a little tinker with them. And we've also, so that's the kit. Like I say, I will build that because it's hard to know how long it'll actually take. Because I think one of the big things of modelling is, never goes back into that, get out. One of the big things of modelling is sort of building in steps, isn't it? And a lot of people struggle with that. They go from Lego in our shop and then they chat about wanting to go over to model making. It doesn't tell you what to build and when to paint it. And I know that can be quite a barrier. So this might be a great little recruitment kit, but also might teach them bad habits about the painting and the restoration of the, how to actually build a model kit. It might give you a false sense of simplicity, which it isn't. And I've also been sent the dynamic add-on pack. So this is the add-on sets, and you get not a huge amount to look at in here, but I think if you're going to go in on it, you might as well just go in on it. So this one, you get the black stand for it as well. So you get a nice straightforward stand, but the stand, I believe, houses the electrics. So you've got the motor, you've got the little reductor motor in there, and you've got your lights as well. So you've got the wing lights, and yes, it's got a few little bits. So basically, it's your lights, it's your motor, and it's a stand. Nice little add-on set there. Very straightforward, really. Just pop it together. Yeah, you got to change it. You just got to be careful you don't do. Well, hopefully you're not gluing it anyway, so it should come apart. But you want to do it? Yeah, I don't know. I think I might build it. But yes, these are starting to. We should receive these early August, so they're due very, very soon. They're on their way. This is just an advanced copy we got sent by Border, so thank you very much, Border, for sending that one. I'm super excited to do that. So yeah, I'll probably stick up some pictures on Instagram or one of our socials, and or maybe on the Model Chat group as well, and I'll give my thoughts on the Mustang. Right, my shameless link over to the tools this week. I'm going to go over to the new. I do not know. This is when I was, earlier when I was priming about how to pronounce things. This is what I was priming myself for. It is the DSPIAE. Is that how you guys would say it? DSPIAE? Because they're doing quite well now, aren't they? Anyone got any DSPIAE bits in the chat? Because the original sander was sounds like a fried chicken group, doesn't it? They were really popular for us. They were super popular. And this is the new upgraded ESA Pro. So yeah, this is the new one. It's got some of the coolest box I've ever seen in my life. So this is the set. I'll go on those later on. Yeah, we could do a little review. This by the way, this box is just want to show this off a minute. It's got a lovely little, as you take it out, it shows you the colour of the battery charger, which is just think whoever designed this box, shout out. I mean, it's going straight in the recycling, right? But very cool. So this is the new reciprocating sander from DSPIAE. I'm going to call it DSPIAE, all right? So if it's pronounced, I don't know how to pronounce it, but we're going to call it DSPIAE. And Yes, these have been great. This is the CNC machined aviation grade aluminium alloy finish. I'll get out of the package on these is always just super, super premium as well. You get all your different sound heads. You get a litany of colours, which I think is unnecessary, but looks very cool. So we'll take it. You get a new black version case now. This has got some really edgy, and let's open it the right way. I did it earlier. It's got a super cool name. This has got like one of those amazing project names. Was it like Midnight Shadow or something like that? Oh, it's even better than that. It's like a code name. Oh, it is the Elusive Shadows edition. Right, so let's pop this one open and have a look. Yeah, this baby been really popular. A lot of people are liking these. So again, it's got lots of tools. We like tools, don't we? We like little heads. So you've got some new heads in this version. So it promises to have some new heads. It's also 30% more powerful than the original. You get all your stickers in there. It's USB-C, because the whole world is USB-C these days. You get a load of sanding papers. The ESA Pro comes with a new version of sanding papers. You can use the original, but these are a new design. So they have extra grip. They're sort of wavy, so they have a sort of less consistent pattern, which are meant to be better for sanding. You've got all your different ends in there. So you've got your flat ends, you've got your rectangular ends, you've got your spherical ends, you've got your sledge ends. You've got some sledge ends, sounds like somewhere in London. This is probably the most used one, I think, the little triangle end. You get your angles in there. It's amazing for sanding down. This one, yeah, let's say 30% more powerful, so it can go up to 10,000 RPM. The cutter and the drill, yeah, they're really good. Oh, the steamer, yeah, I'll have a chat about the barrel shortly, because I've got one here. Anyway, so this is it. It's not a vape, I assure you. I don't I don't think it is. The cool thing about this is they've gone full game room over the RGB lights. So you can change all the lights to all your colours. I don't think that's going to be much interest to you guys. But if you like tinkering with lights, I put it on the medium setting, and I did one earlier I thought looked very cool. There you go, look at that. I went full Star Wars with it. I don't think anybody asked for that, but I did it anyway. Yes, all right. So the ends, they fit on. They're designed to be super snug. They allow for no vibrational tolerance. It's wireless as well. That's probably the main thing to point out. It's cordless. Yeah, low vibration core motor. So they've improved the motor on this one. It's even more efficient than the old one, which is also fantastic. And we still have it. So it's got different heads, it's got a faster motor, it's got new self-adhesive sanding pads. Like I say, the sanding pads, they just come on a sheet, literally like this. You get the end like that, you get your sheet, they stick on. You can buy loads of extra packs as well. So these are the new pads here they do, and you get absolutely load in there. 8 shapes, 7 grits, they go from like 180 all the way up to 1200. So I've got quite a lot. I think I've got a 180 on here. And yeah, they're very simple. It's like we did the pens, didn't we, last week? And the pens are very straightforward because it's a pen, isn't it? You can use a pen. You can 100% use one of these. So you've got 3 speeds. Look, 3. So I'll put it on the highest speed to show you. Again, it's reciprocating, so it's back and forth, much like how you would sand. You've got like a little, very straightforward. You can use it for cleaning up your spruce quite simply. It's the easiest tool in the world. Use it to clean up your lines. There you go. Look at that. Oh, that was easy. I've not actually used one of these before because also I've got an old school Revell sander. But yeah, honestly, it's the easiest tool. Nice little bit of it's not there. Try and get it. Okay, look at that. It took me about 2 seconds to take that gate off there. Great little tool, super easy. The battery life is crazy on these. I've not even charged it yet. But yes, it goes on and on and on. It's nice and simple. It's USB charge, like most things. Lovely sort of premium black finish. Yeah, great tool to have. It's really good for people that have like injuries with their wrists or any sort of repetitive strain problems. But yeah, a great tool. I really do like the Space stuff. They do lots of tools. The packaging is always just unbelievably nice as well. And yeah, I think I might add this one. This is pretty essential, to be fair. Like I say, you've got 8 different heads in there, so you can already preload them with different grits. So you can tape up your grits on here, so you know which ones you've got. So you've always got. It's nice and quick. It just pops off. There's no sort of connection. They literally just fit in flush. Yeah, you get your little charger already in it. You get everything you need. The packaging is premium. You get a nice sort of aluminium type plastic case. Goes in there. Again, totally overproduced box art, but I absolutely love it. I think the finish on these is amazing. So yeah, that is the reciprocating standard. This is the ESA Pro. So we do a standard one and we do a Pro one. And you can use the original sanding bits, but you can also get the upgrades. And yeah, I like it. Very straightforward. It's as simple as that, really. It's not really much to talk about. It's a reciprocating standard that it works really well. And yeah, I might have to grab one of those because they are pretty good. Right, next up, let's go to the community, see what you guys have been working on this week. Right, we're in community corner. I'm in the warehouse. This is our actual warehouse. I did tidy it up before taking this image. Right, this is a community bit. So we have a little chat, little chinwag, see what you guys have been up to. We're going to go through the customer gallery, see what you guys have been building on the model chat group. I've got a little deal for you as well. Got a little 50% off deal this week. And we'll have a look at some events that are on this weekend. There's a few events on. There's quite a lot last week. Last week was like the mega event. I think it was like the event where everybody put their shows on. There was like Farnborough, wasn't there? And there was loads of stuff. But I found a few things on. There's a few events on this weekend. What are you guys saying in the chat there? I've said it right. DSPIAE. There we go. DSPIAE. We'll get there. New steam engine. Yeah, what are you saying? Who's asking about that? Jamie, the new steam engine, the Burrell. Yeah, really good. It's been as you've probably seen our socials, they came in this week and they've gone straight back out again. We've got a handful, I believe, at the time of recording, we've got a handful left. This is the 116 Burrell Steam X, Scale X, fully 3D printed resin traction engine. Old Dutch, lovely model. It's big actually, it's massive, builds up like a foot long. Yes, they are. We've got a few left. How much you have got it on sale? You saw. What the Burrell? I think he's $299.99. The Burrell, to the 116 one. So I think he's 300. He should be 300. And yes, it's all like free delivery on the website. That is for the brand new release. There is some smaller scale ones coming out in a few variants, but this is the original big kit. It is lovely. I will be tempted to build one as well. Actually, it's less than 100 parts, and it's all designed to glue together. Very simple. So yeah, if anyone's built one, I've seen a couple of people on the chat have already got one. And I'd love to know your thoughts on finishing it, because it's I've not built a full 3D printed kit. I do like a bit of 3D printed kit, but I've not built anything that big. But yes, really cool. So yeah, let me know. If you build a Burrell, let me know. Right, I've been over on the model chat group, which is on our Facebook. We do a Jadlam model chat. I will link to it later on, and it should be in the comments as well. I've been going through the gallery, seeing what you guys have been working on this week, because I always like to see I like to see unfinished stuff. I like to see the kind of, it can be motivating sometimes when people see what you're working on and you can go through it. So yeah, this is a few things that I found this week I thought were quite cool. This is by Mac, or Malcolm Palmer. So big up Mac. This is a diorama that Mac has built. He has called it, what's he called it? He's called it awaiting orders. So these guys are sitting around having their lunch. Excellent diorama, great use of the foliage. I like it. I love the original Tamiya 135 kits. It looks like you've got a goulash cannon in there, which is the German field kitchen. Came back in the stock last week. Best kit ever. You guys remember the original German field kitchen, don't you? It's just a great little set. Yeah, some classic Tamiya, lovely little storytelling diorama. I think you've done a really good job on this one. The thing that really surprised me about this was Mac is 80 years old, so congratulations, Mac. That's a good old age, isn't it? He says he hasn't built a model kit for 20 years. This is the first time in 20 years he's come back and made a model. No, that's very good. That is very good. I love it. It tells a great little story. Yeah, they're all sitting around. You've done a really good job posing it. I love the water effects you've done. The guy's having a little shower down here. Really, really like that. You've done a really good job. So yeah, big up, Mac. That's excellent. I think you're never too old for modelling. I don't think you're ever too young either. You just got to give it a go, haven't you? But yeah, that very good work from Mac there. Alarm, yes, Das Boot. Anyone who knows me knows that I talk about Das Boot far too much, but I do like Das Boot. And this is the Revell gift set they do. So it comes with the paints, it comes with a poster. That's work you can put on your bedroom wall. And this one was built by it's Andrew Gledhill. So he says he built this one for his grandson as a gift, which is that is not what I'd be expecting as a gift. But what's this? Is it a I wouldn't. Is it a PlayStation? No, it's a Das Boot summary. Excellent stuff. Yeah, he's put it in the case as well to keep it nice and clean. He's done a really good job. He's done a two-tone finish on there. He's used Tamiya medium grey, he says. He's done a lot of modulation because, yeah, painting a big, long grey submarine can be quite, I would say monotonous, but a lovely bit of modulation, which is real, like, next-level modelling. I see that he's done some, like, dirt, rust, clay washes as well. So just creating some amazing little panel works. Yeah, good stuff. That's really cool. I would like a Das Work. If anyone's building a Das Work, wants to send it in, I wouldn't say no. And thirdly, this is Darren Cooksey's Trumpeter 172 Grumman A6E. Big up Darren, he's done a really good job for this one. So yeah, he got this from the shop at Jadlam. Hey, Darren, I'll see you out the window. If you see me up here chatting, talking to a camera like a madman, then give me a shout, and I'll come and wave. He's got some upgrade decals straight out of the box from Print Scale. It's a 172, got the wing folded, avionics boarding step deployed, and a bomb load under the wings. Great little kit from Trumpeter. He's hand brushed it as well, which is absolutely wild. AK 3rd Gen Tamiya acrylics, which is, yeah, that's great. If you've hand brushed up, that is absolutely mad. Hand brushing white like that, if I say a white kit, I would love to do a Vulcan bomber in the anti-flash, the Airfix one, but when just painting a big plain white, it's very daunting, isn't it? Yeah, good stuff on that one. You've done a really good job. So if that is hand painted, then I'm envious. I'm envious of everyone on the model chat, really. So yeah, this is our model chat group on Facebook. So yeah, get involved with that. I'll go through it in a sec, actually. Should we do the deal? Should we do the deal? Or should we do the events? Let's do the deal. Let's do a deal. Let's go over to the deal. Right, weekend deal. So I'm going to be doing a deal for you guys. Let's have a look. Thank you guys. Thank you for the comments. We appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. This is the weekend deal. So this is for you guys. This will be running until 11:59 tomorrow night. So it's a weekend deal. Not a weekend deal, weekend deal. And it'll be a code that comes up here, and you can use it on our website. And you stick it in at checkout, and you get half-price model kit, which is great, right? Who don't want a half-price model kit? I'm not going to build it up too much because that's just ridiculous. But this is the kit. It is the Airfix Saturn V. So this is normally £50 retail on this one. This is the Airfix Saturn V gift set. So a really good thing to like with Das Boot, a really good thing to gift to someone because it comes with all the paints. Get the brushes. The paints are pretty good now. They're acrylic, so they're not the old enamel. Not going to cake up. And you get your glue. So everything you need in the box. This is a Saturn V. Builds up lovely, this kit. There's a few different ones in the range. There's the Artist Saturn V. This is the Discovery Space Shuttle. This is the Saturn V gift set. And we've got it for £24.99, so half price. All you need to do is go to our website, jadlamracingmodels.com, stick that kit in your basket, use the code of what I've got, C5 Launch, which is the original. C5 was the project name. Some of them have got really cool project names, and I thought it was going to be cool, but the project name was just C5. So yeah. I thought it'd have like elusive shadows like Display, but no, it didn't. it's just called C5, which comes up with a lot of Sinclair stuff as well, which I don't think they do a Sinclair model. Airfix or Bomb Bug, that's as close as you're going to get. Yeah, so go over to Jadlam Racing Models, get yourself Saturn V, half price. This will be running to 11:59 PM on Sunday night, so it's a weekend deal. So yeah, get on that one. Let's have a quick look through the paint set. A few weeks on those. Yeah, we've had a massive response to the paint sets. We sort of built them ourselves for the Burrell, so it might be a few weeks on those. But yeah, great stuff. Great little comprehensive kit. But yes, the deal. Get yourself a Saturn V. Great kit. Buy it for someone as well. Get them into modelling. Get them in. Get them down the downward. You're never going to run out of hobby time when you're into modelling. I started off with a Airfix starter kit when I was 9-10 years old. It's like an old. I don't know, some plain. I can't even tell what it is because it's been like marinated in black wash. I even like Google Lenses. Like, I don't know, mate. I have to strip it. I need some like brake fluid or some Tamiya. What's it? Mr. Colour tool cleaner. That stuff will strip anything. That'll strip. I'll put airs on your chest, but you must use it correctly. I must stress. You must use all tools correctly and follow guidelines at all times. Right. Yeah. So that's your deal. If you need reminding on that one, give me a shout. I will put it on. So C5 Launch. On the website, half price kit. So I try and do a really good deal every weekend. I'll drop it here on the chat. If you catch a show before Sunday night, then you can use it. So yeah, it's just a little between you and me, guys. Right, events. There's a few things on. Let's talk about some events on. So I'm going to go through the IPMSs that are on this weekend. This is the official one. So if you've got any events that you want me to talk about on the show, I'll happily do it. Drop me a message, stick them in the comments. Let me know what you guys are up to this weekend. You going to any sort of model related shows or anything like that? Let me know. I'll go through all the official IPMS calendar shows this weekend. So we've got IPMS Plymouth, so Southwest Gang. This is on Saturday, 10 till 4. It's at John Kitto YMCA Centre in Honick Knoll Lane in Plymouth. So Devon Gang, basic Cornwall, isn't it there? So yeah, model clubs, there's going to be vendors, there's going to be scale armour, aircraft, maritime, RC trucks, boats, model railways. Features an on-site cafe and a live raffle tombola. Oi! Everything you need, right? That is the Plymouth Model Show. We've also got the BDAC Model Show, which is the Boscombe Down Aviation Club. So that's Salisbury, so coming up a little bit. Still, these are all in the kind of Jadlam shop sphere, I'd say. So make a road trip. Yes, this is the standout event. It's an aviation museum, so it's at the Hangar 1, the airfield. So that's a great. That is like a perfect. I always think the helicopter venue in Weston is an amazing, or Bovington, obviously. But yes, you've got it in a hangar with aircraft, so that is a sick venue. Yeah, open competition, trade stalls, access to real jet cockpits and aircraft displays. Okay, that sounds very cool. I'd like to see some photos from that event, please. And a third IPMS show on this weekend is over that way and down a bit. So it's Essex Model Show. This is at Hannikin's Farm Community Centre in Rosebay Avenue in Billericay. What's this? The Great East Coast Regional Gathering brings together Essex scale modelling branches, club displays and dedicated kit traders. Cool. Right, and also, quite, I probably shouldn't talk about ourselves, but a quick, I haven't actually got it fully planned yet, but we're working on it. I've got loads of things announced. This is a Tamiya takeover. This will be here at Jadlam, which is in Glastonbury. If any of you guys have visited the shop, thank you for coming down. A great excuse to come on down. This will be on Saturday, 15th of August. This is just a little quick early access to this. So we're going to have a nice Tamiya event here. We've got Tamiya UK coming down. We're going to be bringing in like big scale cars. We've got people model kits. If you've got anything Tamiya themed, honestly, let me know. Come down. I'd love to have all your Tamiya model kits on display. Your trucks are really good. We've got Mendip truckers coming down, blasting around their trucks, building a whole area to go around in. Yes, if you've got anything Tamiya themed, you want to be part of this event, let me know. So consider this my klaxon call to get you involved. But yeah, Tamiya Day at Jadlam, so all day, got the whole yard. It's going to be a big old Tamiya Day. We're going to have like demos and people chatting around, we'll have the lunchboxes bombing around, the kids smashing to pieces. We'll have loads of model kit deals as well in the store. So yes, consider this my sort of my nod to you. Let me know if you want to be involved in that. And thirdly, we'll go back to some not shameless self-promotion. This is the Living History UK Festival. This thing looks amazing. I thought you guys would really like this. I love all the kind of LARPing. Is it LARPing? Is that the correct term for it? I think it always looks very cool. This is the Living History Festival. This is on Saturday at 10 till 5 this Saturday. And it also runs till Sunday as well. Sunday's 10 till 4. This is at the showground in Maidstone in Kent. And what do you need to know? There's going to be military vehicles, World War II, Cold War encampments, live battle reenactments, and huge military trade stalls. I look through your guys' website. This looks amazing. I love your photos. They look incredible. Really cool. If you're into your period bits and bobs, I'd love to do one of these at the Tamiya event. If anybody's got a like an airborne division LARPing gang, come on down. I'd love it. I'd love it to have you all up on the bank and showing off what you do. But yes, that's all the events I can see this weekend. And remember, guys, if you guys have got any events on and you want us to get them on the show, chat about them, promote them, come on down to them. I'll come on down. Yeah, I would like that, especially that LARP one. I'd love to be there. But I'd have to make it work related. But I would definitely be enjoying that. So yes, that's all the community and events bits this week. So yeah, that wraps up the community bit, and I'll see you on the other side. Right, and breathe. Okay, there's a lot to get through. A lot to get through on the show, but thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. I do really appreciate you guys dropping in and popping in your comments. I could see them all here. Yeah, excellent. These are our first shows on YouTube, so I really want to know what you guys want to see. So if you go over to the Jadlam the website or down below, there's a feedback form. If you're on our website, let us know. There's a feedback link. Honestly, let me know. Let me know what you want to see on the show. Do you want to see more kits, more live demos? Do you want to see sort of like longer form content? Do you want me to like blast through things? I'm trying to keep it quite pacey at the moment. I can slow it down and go into like fewer things in more detail. Do you like the length of it? Do you like me? Hopefully, because no one else is going to do it. And yeah, let me know what you want to see on the show, because honestly, I just want to make this like a really fun, really chilled, like like hangout for model kits as well. We come in, we have a little bit of banter, we have a look at some kits, keep it nice and positive. If you want me to crack more kits open, I can. Again, like, I'm trying to restrain myself from just opening every kit and looking at the sprues, because that's what I'm like. But yeah, yeah, let me know in the comments or the feedback forms. I do really want to know what you guys want to see. I'd love to get some like guests on. We go out, take this on the road. We're doing Telford this year. We'll go down there. I want to get some guys on. We can chat. We can have just a little, yeah, just talk about model kits and bits and bobs. Again, model kits is probably a good point. We're doing a lot of model kits. Do you want to see some more RC? Do you want to see some more tools? Do you want to see some more paints? Do you want to see, you know, everything we do in the Jadlam sphere? Let me know. Let me know we can do it. I'm just trying to think. Just so much stuff. I don't even know where to begin. Like scale electrics, Hornby. They're quite difficult things to sort of display, but we can always talk about more bits and bobs. But kits is our sort of the meat of the sandwich, I would say. Yeah, let's just do a little bit of going through what we do. If you've not met us before, hello. We're Jadlam. Thank you very, very much for finding us today. The YouTube algorithm might have chucked you our way, so that's really cool. Like I said, the show is best enjoyed on our website, because you can see all the, you can win prizes and you can see everything that's on the show today. Makes it nice and simple. Yeah, well, our website, what do? We do free delivery, we do fast delivery. We do a loyalty points scheme as well, where you collect points every time you buy something, and you get points and you get more kits. And it's quite a good little, yeah, it's great. We do like special promotions now and again, so it's always worth signing up, and you get points every time you buy. You get points, and you buy more stuff, and you just never end. It just never ends. The stash just gets bigger. And the existential dread of having to build it all gets worse. But that's the fun, right? That's what we like. I've already got a stash beyond life expectancy, and I'm far too young to have that. But I can just say it's a work expense, but it's not. It's just a selfish thing. And yeah, we've been doing the website's been up for like 20 years now. If you haven't, we got a new website. Went live. I'm pretty sure it went live this year actually. Now it's gone by, isn't it? Was it last? Anyway, we got a new website. It's nice. And yes, JadlamRacingModels.com. What else do we need to know? Connect with us. Yeah, you want to send me some memes and send me some pictures, send me some bits and bobs. We're on all the old socials. Just search Jadlam, you'll find us really. On Facebook, that's where I put the sort of main news and bits. A lot of people just like to see what's going on. I'm probably going to make it a bit more. We've got a model chat group. I'll talk about that in a sec actually. Facebook's on a main group. I'm going to try and get the shop stuff into its own group shortly, and that'll be more kind of like model kit related, because we've got sort of lots of arms to our brand now, so that's really cool. But it can mean you probably don't want to see us talk about Squishmallows 3 times a week. If you want me to talk about squishy things on the show, I will, but I think it's probably the Venn diagram's just 2 circles that don't meet. But I can. And we're on TikTok as well. If you're into that, you'll probably see me on there doing TikTok stuff. I'm going to have a look at doing some really cool content later on for a new brick kit that's coming. I can't say too much, but that will be my next stop. So yeah. We can do brick stuff. You want me to do brick bits and bobs? We do like Carder, and we do like other sort of brick built things. I know bricks and model kits don't a bit like that, but we can do that. We can do that. I like doing bricks and pieces. Bricks and pieces. There you go. There we go. We've got a show name. That's definitely copyrighted, isn't it? Right, model chat community. Yes, I've banged on about this enough times. This is on Facebook. This is the model chat, Jadlam Model Chat. I bet a lot of you guys are already in there. This is a really cool little space where we share our pictures and we share like our progress, and it's a bit of fun, but it's also like a bit of accountability. If you're just working on things, just get it in there. Just get it in there. This is where I peruse for the kits that I show on the big screen, because I think it's cool to see your creations put on YouTube, isn't it? And see them live. As a kid, and you used to see things on TV, like people send your artwork in, and they'd say, "Sorry, we can't return it to you afterwards," which was quite sad, wasn't it? But yes, I think it's nice to be featured on here. I just like to see things. I like to see what people are building, like dioramas, and how people take the like box and really go somewhere with it. So yes, that's the model chat group. So that's everything really. So yeah, like I say, guys, I've been Steve. It's been really good fun. I've had a lot of fun. I've got through a lot of kits today. You can watch us back on YouTube if you didn't watch it live. Thank you very much for watching it live. Again, please leave us some feedback. Let me know what you think. Do you want the show to be longer? What time do you want it on? Let me know what you want. Let me know what you want, and we'll have a look. We'll do it again. So yeah, we'll be live every Saturday. I'll get episode 3 scheduled up later on, so you can hit a notification and you get a little bell when it goes live. So yeah, give us a like, subscribe, follow, all that kind of social stuff. And we're all good really. But yeah, thank you very much for joining, guys, and I'll see you next Saturday.